All right. So I have two things to say. The first is my cold has worsened, and I apologize for all the audio noise that's going to cause. The second is that we finished last episode preparing to go to war with Cairo. We sort of spent some time exploring their land, seeing what they have, recognized they had Mamluks, but still decided to pull our military back and sort of declare war and make them come at us. My thinking now is that that would be a bad idea. Mamluks are just so powerful. Uh, it's probably just a better idea, I think, to wait out the medieval period. Wait till the Renaissance when the Mamluks will become. They will be comparatively much less strong, much less relevant. And so too with Japan over here. It might just be generally a good idea at this point in the game to not be thinking aggressively, because we've got Japan over here. Their medieval unit is a samurai. So the medieval era is difficult for us because we're sandwiched in between these two civs. So we want to leave the medieval era before we get too aggressive. So I think we're just going to sort of bring things home and sit tight. Work up our relations a little bit, do some exploring, fall back on our original strategy a little bit of finding barbarian camps and popping them for Eurekas, etc. Because we are Sumeria. So that said, let's get out of... Well, let's just take a nice little pot shot there. Where are we here? So we've got some exploration going here. Let's go up, see what we can find along the coast. We've got defensive archers at home in preparation for the war. We don't really need them anymore, but let's see. We know there are some barbarians down in this region. We remember seeing swordsmen. Swordsmen, yeah. I think there were some heavy chariots down here, so we have to be careful. Those units they will give us a run for our money. And of course, we've got this rampaging goon. Was that turn 1? No, it's turn 3. Okay. But okay, you're out of moves. We've been pillaged, that's fine. And we have a worker coming in to take care of that. Right. I'm not sure where you were headed. So we might use our units to explore again, too. So what about... We don't want to explore with an archer. They're rather weak. Let's bring you home. Let's bring you home. We could do some exploring. I'd feel better exploring with a fully healed unit. Why don't we bring you up and see what you can see over here. I would like to explore down here, but my thinking is this is probably another mountain range that reaches deep down into the snow. I don't want to get too bold with my archers down here because we know there are barbarian units down here, but I can put you on top of that hill in preparation. Okay, Warcart, you're going to need you to take care of him. You're heading to Uruk to heal. Okay, and we have more war carts coming in because we are on the maneuver military policy for the moment being. I think we'll take that off because we're not going to focus on military anymore now for a while. We'll wait for our stirrups tech. We'll upgrade our war carts to knights, I believe it is. Right, there it was right there. The knights, yeah. And to do that, of course, we'll want our professional army policy. It's going to take a while to get there, but we can do it. Political philosophy is coming up. I wonder, since we're doing some exploring, if we don't want to put that on pause right now, because we might find that... how many city-states are we on? 1. I bet we could find 2. We do need games in rec. Means we need construction. To boost construction, we need to build a watermill. To build a watermill, we need the wheel. To boost the wheel, we need a mine. And to boost ironworking, we need a mine. So we need a mine. It needs to be an iron mine. So I think what we do is we... It's fine. I think we try to buy this tile. It's going to be expensive, probably $300 or so. So we need 90 more dollars. Call it an even 100 per turn. So maybe 12 turns, 13 turns. That's all right. Can we make more money somehow? Can we trade? I think we only have sugar. Yeah, that's not how... Well, horses? We don't need horses. Hojo. I don't know how many of you know this, but so you'll often check to see if a AI wants something and just sort of what would you give me, and they'll say this deal. Oh, sorry, they won't offer you anything, and that, or they'll say this deal is impossible. That isn't always true. You can sort of play. You can always adjust what you give them, and so if you want to joint war with someone and they say I'm sorry, this will not work under any circumstances, I encourage you to sort of play around with what you offer them, because you can often give them what they like. It's one of these little quirks with Civ. I don't know what the purpose of asking them what they'll take and then having them tell you under no circumstances will I do this, and then you can actually find out under what circumstances they will. But yeah, so let's see if he'll give us, one a turn. No. All right. What about open borders? Can we trade you open borders? We cannot. And Hojo doesn't need sugar. Okay. Well, we want to stop this gap because we don't want Arabia spilling out over into our sort of neck of the woods. So we want a settler. We also want to settle up here. Grab this chocolate. Oh, there's a lot of nice jungle around here. Jungle Hills. Jungle Hill. Yeah. Jungle Hill, Jungle Hill. Oh, so that's another iron. So if we want to start building knights and building swordsmen, which we'll be doing soon, we'll need a second source of iron. We have the one here we're hoping to get. There's another one here, but that might be a while. We might want to settle near this. Forward settle Japan. So sort of strike out towards the sea. Well, remember, there are all these resources along the sea. So right now, short-term goals, I'm thinking settle here, build an encampment, maybe there, maybe here. Settle here, build an encampment. Somewhere, perhaps. Build at least walls. And then maybe start settling more north once we've sort of established our eastern and western borders more securely. So we need more settlers, but we have a lot of underdeveloped territory as well. Builders or settlers? I think we can... Shoot, we missed our chance to change our policy. That's really too bad. Okay. Let's do settler. Let's do settler builder. Housing cap is still a ways away. Settler builder. We can do builder. Because when we settle here and here, we're going to need to pump those cities up as fast as possible because we're going to be needing to build walls and encampments at each one. I'm not going to cross that river with that archer. Okay. I could send you out as an explorer over here. Down there. We suspect strongly there's an encampment down there. And probably another one down here. But we also want to see what's up here. Now you're almost healed. You're coming back home. What to do with you? Send both of them north as a pair? Not a bad idea. And then send you... Yeah. Let's see what's along this way. We'll have our scout go up north around the top of the sea. Okay. Chariot. Can't remember if there's one or two. We don't want to rest on the marsh. Rest across the river. We'll rest on the hill. Alright, so 15 defense versus damaged unit. Should be okay if I knock him down a bit more. Yeah. Alright, campus here. We don't want to. We want to make up all that ground that is between us and the other science leaders right now. So Arabia. Yeah. Okay. They're likely to get stronger. So how's our military? Japan 37 a turn. Saladin 32. We're a measly 18, but we're going to close that gap somewhat. Once these come online, we'll build some quick libraries. Should be 5 science just for the campuses, 2 libraries, 3 or 4 science each. So we should be making, in 20 more turns, we should be making 15 more science at least, I should think. Which should put us about where they are now, and they'll be a little further. Okay, domination. Our military is 286, 371, 198. I'm comfortable with that. We want to improve that sugar because we're working that tile. I'm a little nervous because I only have the 2 units here, and I know there are. I think I remember seeing swordsmen down here. Maybe it was the other side. Yeah, we are certainly neglecting the soul. We're working on the body, working on the mind. Hopefully you'll be healed.
When wasteful war.
Okay. I don't really mind. I'll take a shot in the marsh from the horse archer. That's okay. Heal up a bit more. You're healed. Okay. Let's start seeing what we can see. not going to hard finish any of these techs coming up. But we can sink some research into them for the time being. Hello, Montezuma. Montezuma who whines when you have more than him. Montezuma the big tough crybaby. Okay. So I knew that was there. Short work of you. End of you. Horse archers are essentially a waste of space. Barbarian horse archers, I should say. This is our capital. Okay, we need a watermill, but we can't build a watermill yet. Let's... Alright, we're waiting for the mine. Might be a while, though, the mine. Why don't we hard research the wheel? Get the watermill started. Let's do that. So 7 turns. What can we build in 7 turns? Monument? Or a builder? Or we can start on a settler. Let's do monument. Slow going. Excuse me. You're gonna pillage again, aren't you? I'm just feeding you. Where did we meet the Aztecs anyway?
Mysticism is the mystic.
Okay, we have to remember to change our policies. Who do we want the experience on? You, certainly. Okay. No promotion. No experience. That is too bad. Ah, I see. You already have one. Did we get that from a civic? I think we did. Right. Mysticism. Yeah. Excuse me. Let's give it im. Okay. Back to games and rec. Now we're making some settlers, if I'm not mistaken. We are fighting a lot of barbarians as well. Unit maintenance not so bad because we're only paying 4 for our units. $4 more a turn. No, I expect we'll be fighting a lot of barbarians. So we want the discipline. And +1 production per city is just always great, especially when you have low production cities like we do. Okay. Put an end to your machinations. Okay, let's see what we can see down here. Well, I may be simple, but I don't know about foolish. Certainly congested. That would be a fair criticism. Go. Alright, we have a promotion on you. We're going to be doing units with you. Alright, let's just strengthen up a bit. Because I'm less sure about this power of our war carts now that we know there are heavy chariots out there. As I say, I think swordsmen. Okay, 2 more charges. I think I want to bring the wine online. And of the 2 wine, we don't want growth so much, we want production. So I think I'm going to bring this one online. The other charge then, pardon me, I feel a sneeze coming on. Well, the other charge could go into the fish, the crabs, food and housing. Could be going into another sugar we could trade away to Montezuma. That's interesting. Ah, we already have a sugar. Why, yes, please. What about this? Pardon me. Whew. It's just there, this sneeze on the tip of my brain. Don't be startled when it comes. Okay. Wine. We don't need another sugar. Citrus. You can hook up citrus. You can do wine and let's see. Why don't we chop down this forest? I'll finish that campus early. Okay. Oh! There we go. 1 more of those. Now, as I say, on this map, the city-states are more thinly scattered than we're used to because there's the same number, you know, it's a large map, so the same number of city-states on this map as any other large map. But there's far more territory, so there's more space between them. But we should be able to find 1 more in good time, I hope. Now the fact that we can send them an envoy is excellent. More science. We want to be up to... we want to be their suzerain if possible. What's their... 15% science when you're at peace. That's really good. Okay, so there's another player nearby. What about you? Full housing from water as if they were all next to a river. Wow. Now that would be handy for our city over here that we're planning on dropping. Huh. And how far along? How? Yeah, 4. That's pretty hard to catch up to. What do you want? Engineering. So you want to build walls and you want an entertainment complex. Not going to happen. Someone was just pillaged. So we're expecting to find now and throughout the rest of the game, really, barbarian encampments in the tundra and the snow, because obviously we won't be settling down there, so it'll be constantly in the fog, and that's where I can... Oh, okay, there we go. Now that is terrifying. So... encourage them to get stuck in the forest, like so. So I suspect there's more where that came from. There's an encampment down here. Is this hill and woods? Okay. Well, we're certainly running away. Maybe those Mamluks from the north can come in and help clean that up. Okay, so we have more than enough money because we sold our sugar to the Aztecs. We can do this. Boost to ironworking and I believe the wheel. Good, the wheel's almost done. Right, so we didn't hard research it after all. I will still take the monument in Uruk. Yeah, we definitely want you there. Okay. Okay, that looks like we found another city-state. Nanmadol.
Don't reinvent the wheel. Just realign it.
Not bad. Excuse me. Just some face maintenance there. Okay. No envoys. Okay, so Geneva, we want to just befriend the hell out of them as soon as possible. So, should we switch to the watermill right away? Let's get the culture. Let's finish ironworking. So we finished political philosophy? No. Très bien. Envoys sent Arabia 3. Well, Arabia, you are doing well with the envoys. Total of 6 at least to my 2. Well, you can help Barbarian Bust, I think. Okay, there are some barbarians around here, it seems. Yeah, let's get you down into that action. Always best to put your units together for that support bonus. If it's, you know, if it's just this or this, choose this. You seem to get some eyes on the situation. Well, military training is just what we were looking for, wasn't it? Yes, good. Building account. Okay, good, because that was going to be tough to get in time. Excellent. So this into, let's go straight to feudalism, because we need that to get mercenaries, and up to. Good, good, good. Right. Construct a theater. Another, so 2 places want an entertainment district. This is what I'm thinking. An entertainment district here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For the zoos, we want 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We better think about where we want this city. We want to plug this up with an encampment if possible. So settling here would grab us. Chocolate, sheep, possibly the milk. No, we couldn't because the encampment has to be 1 square away from your city center. So we could settle here. Here, here, here. Here is interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here would be tougher to get that encampment out in time. What about entertainment complex here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's not gonna. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm thinking, right. Now, industrial or for factories or zoos. So what about industrial there, entertainment here? Yeah, that could be good. And then we have a triangle of districts. Triangles are king, right? For farms and districts. Good. Now you will flee as fast as your donkey legs will allow. There it goes.
Politics is the art of the possible, the attainable, the art.
Just doing
of the
some more
next
face
best.
maintenance here. It's a bad head cold, but you know these things happen this time of year. Winter where I am, very, very cold. Of course, the cold weather doesn't cause colds. We all know that, but there are other features about winter that contribute to the spread of contagious disease and illness. Okay, we want a new government. So we're not at war, but we are fighting barbarians. Will help with our amenity problem and improve, we'll get a great scientist that much more quickly. Autocracy's out because it's just crap. Deity. Do we want any military policy slots? Probably one, but we have a wild card slot there, so I like that. Question is, are we ever going to want 2? We might want production towards defensive buildings when we get it Limes. When we get it. We can just swap out a discipline. Okay, let's go Classical Republic for now. Well, +4 combat bonus. It's a lot of barbarian. Let's do it. Okay. So. Settler, worker. I think we're going to be building more settlers. So we want the settler bonus. We want urban planning still if we can keep it. But we also want envoys. So 150. So +2 give us 10 turns. We'd get an envoy. We want to get up to 3 with Geneva if we can for our campuses. We also want one with Toronto. And of course, that one policy, the first one we get to Toronto would count as 2. No, I don't want that policy. Okay. That one for sure. Remember plotting and unit maintenance is still only 4. Alright. So we should have +9 against barbarians. That should help us out considerably. Let's just seal you up a tick. You should be done next turn. Good. Yes, come back to my home. I'm ready to put a cut in here, I think. Wow, what a... I wonder if he's attacking Toronto. Perhaps that's why Toronto's been pillaged. We wouldn't want that. Toronto's a great city-state, especially in the late game, to get friendly with. You can chill out. Right. Alright, maybe just pass it on through. I think we'll put a cut in here. Let's just see what's happened. Okay, good. Now you have garrison. Excellent. Okay. All right. See you next time.